Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of need is a theory in psychology. It argues that there are 5 stages of human needs that motivate our behavior. Abraham Maslow proposed his theory in 1943 after studying what he called exemplary people such as Albert Einstein or Eleanor Roosevelt. First, there are physiological needs such as the need to breathe, eat, drink, or sleep. The moment we get enough of that and we feel awake and our bellies are full, we get motivated by the next thing. Now, we want safety. We try to earn money, build up resources, and look for shelter that protects us against danger. Once we are satisfied and feel safe, we have time to think about what we want next. At stage 3, we seek love and belonging. We desire to be close to family and friends, belong to a society, or join a gang. But the moment we feel completely part of a group, we already wish to be a little different than the rest. At stage 4, we look for esteem, self-confidence, and respect from our peers. We want to be someone. If we have money and buy a fancy watch, if we have a brain, we write or think or work a lot, motivation to perform and compete is now at its highest. Students, sportsmen, and inventors excel. Neil Armstrong even flew to the moon. Only if we breathe and drink and eat and sleep enough and we feel safe and part of a group and still special. Only then we can reach level 5, self-actualization. Now we can relax, be creative, accept facts for what they are, give back, or do whatever we want. No more pressure, unless of course there are trouble below. If you are leader and believe in the theory, first make sure everyone has eaten well. Use it. Then make them feel safe and help them then belong to the group. Once they feel they belong, they are ready to stand out and excel. Big 5 Personality Factors by Robert McRae and Paul Costa. Paul Costa and McRae popularized the 5-factor model based on the academic openness to experience include a person's openness and appreciation for experience and curiosity. It deals with the novelty versus routine. Conscientiousness has to do with how organized a person is in their self-discipline. It is how much though it put into someone's actions. Extraversion is a level of sociability and interviewer service. Agreeableness has to do with someone's compassion towards other and their health or trusting nature. Neuroticism is the tendency to negative emotions and their emotional stability. Flaws limited, not all trace factor analysis and no variability. Attitude and behavior. So what do you think of when you hear the word attitude? Do you think of the typical moody teenager who needs a reality check? Or maybe some who has a strong viewpoint about a certain topic? Well, actually, attitudes are a culmination of all these things, plus more so an attitude is a learned tendency. We can equate both of these words. It's a learned tendency to evaluate things in a certain way. So either people, issues, objects, or events, and we can break up attitude into 3 components. So the first is the affective component. It's the affective or the emotional component. The second is the behavior component, and the last is the cognitive component. So together, this help us understand attitudes. Now, before we begin, we have to first know how to form an attitude. So in order to form an attitude, we must be able to experience or observe something as a result of that experience or observation, we're going to form some of sort of attitude. So in the first component, the affective component, we may feel or have certain emotions towards a subject or topic or an object, and these feelings or emotions are what make up the affective. So in the case, we could say I am scared of spiders. So the word scared indicates a feeling or emotion, which is an attitude towards spiders. In the second component is the behavioral component. We're going to act or behave a certain way towards a certain topic or subject or an object. So here we could say I will avoid spiders and scream if I see one. So the words avoid and scream indicate a certain attitude, a behavioral attitude for towards spiders. And in the last component, the cognitive component, we are going to form some sort of belief or we may have knowledge about an object or a subject that's going to form our attitude. So here we could say I believe spiders are dangerous. So we believe they're dangerous because we probably experience or observe something that could cause us to believe that spiders are dangerous. So that's the cognitive component, and altogether these components form the ABC model of attitude.